Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Onslow County where there is a 20-year-old who is missing. Khalil Leaks was last seen in the Reindeer Circle area of Midway Park. Deputies say the 20-year-old is known to frequent Willie's Mini Mart and may still be in the area. Now he is 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighs about 110 pounds. If you have seen Leaks, please call the Onslow County deputies at 910-455-3113. You can find that number there at the bottom of your screen. Now we also want to highlight some big news from space, and really SpaceX, as it has successfully launched and tested a big booster rocket along with its Starship. NBC's Marissa Parra has more.
There's a splashdown.
Those cheers marking a major victory for SpaceX after a successful test flight 10 of its Starship rocket. The mega rocket Elon Musk hopes will bring humans to Mars one day blasted off over South Texas skies Tuesday night, creating a dazzling display of colors and, more importantly, meeting critical milestones.
There we go.
Including deploying test Starlink satellite payloads for the very first time, one after another.
There goes another one.
It comes after a series of setbacks for the company.
Whoa! Whoa!
In June, the uncrewed mega rocket exploding during a static fire test on the ground.
Oh my God. It appears there has been a
Ship 36 just blew up. Ship 36 just blew up.
In May, the upper stage made it to space, but then broke apart over the Indian Ocean.
You can see we've lost several engines and we've lost attitude control of the vehicle.
In March and in January, the rocket exploding just minutes after launch, raining debris down over the Caribbean and forcing the FAA to pause air traffic. But this week,
There's our flip.
Starship Test Flight 10 proving in a literal trial by fire
There's a buoy.
that it could stick the landing. One step closer to the ship's ultimate goal.
We're aiming for ultimately thousands of ships to be built per year, which is what's needed in order to construct a city on Mars that is self-sustaining.
A cosmic win proving in this case, sometimes the 10th time's the charm.
Specifically those aft flaps.
And again, that was Marissa Parra reporting. We now want to turn our attention to your weather forecast. Today has been a very sunny and mild day, and we're going to continue to see these mild conditions hold through your Thursday as well. Through the weekend, we may see a little bit of rain return to the forecast. For now, doesn't look like rain's anywhere nearby. Beautiful sunny skies right now over the Intercoastal Waterway in Morehead City. There's a view through our sanitary restaurant cam. Again, a nice day to be out on the water or just outside in general. Whether you're near the water or not, it's again a wonderful, gorgeous day and a comfortable one, as right now Washington is showing dew points in the mid-50s. 56-degree dew point. That is something you don't ever really expect to see in the month of August. But here we are. We had it yesterday. We're seeing it even more today. And tomorrow, it will be back. It will be back. We're repeating essentially today's weather again coming up for tomorrow. But we do have to talk about, again, a little bit of that rain potential. We knew today there'd be an opportunity for a few spot showers near the coast. And, well, right now, some of those spot showers and really a spot downpour is currently working its way over the northern portion of the Pamlico Sound, heading towards the Outer Banks between Rodanthe and Avon. Again, this is not a system that's expected to be severe at all, but again, it could lead to some rain showers. So those of you watching along the Outer Banks. The rest of eastern North Carolina right now staying dry. That will likely remain the case. If we do see any rain, it's going to be for coastal communities just because there's a little bit more humidity with the air closer to the ocean, and that makes that rain a little bit easier to generate than what we've got right now for inland areas. The current air temperatures reading in the upper 70s to low 80s throughout eastern North Carolina. Very comfortable day. Normally we would see air temperatures in the upper 80s this time of year, or even the low 90s for that matter. But humidity is also something that has come down significantly. We're seeing dew points in the mid 40s right now in Nash County. Rocky Mount, 46 degrees. That is something you see in November. not something you anticipate to see in August. But you know what? We will take it because it feels very comfortable outside. And we're going to see those conditions hold again through Thursday. Now, as we head Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday, of course, we've got Labor Day weekend coming up, the northerly winds aren't going to be quite as consistent. That's going to allow some humidity to slowly work its way back into eastern North Carolina. It's not only just the kind of a weakening or shifting of winds, it's also going to be an area of low pressure that's going to drag quite a bit of humidity across the Gulf Coast and then over the coast of Georgia and South Carolina, and that introduces an opportunity for some rain showers to eastern North Carolina over the weekend. So if you do have weekend plans along the coast, do understand that you may end up seeing some rain showers at times. If you're looking to duck the showers, head a little bit further inland. You should be, again, a little bit clearer of that rain potential, but with rising humidity throughout eastern North Carolina over the weekend, again, it's not going to be getting super humid, but it's not going to be quite as comfortable as what we're experiencing today and what we're going to see again coming up for tomorrow. I do want to say hello to Brenda Horton. Thank you so much for joining me over on Facebook. Hopefully you're having a wonderful afternoon, enjoying the beautiful sunny skies and comfortable weather. But this afternoon, again, not going to get too much warmer than where we're at right now. Most of us right now in the upper 70s to low 80s. That's essentially what we've had planned for this afternoon. Now, a northerly wind coming in at about 4 to 8 miles an hour will weaken later on tonight, but skies should remain mostly clear until we get into the early hours of tomorrow morning, where perhaps a little bit more cloud cover is going to show up. This is a picture by the time we get to around 7 a.m. And again, you're looking at some clouds across the sky. We've got another question. What missing person? Jack Frost? Oh, Jack Frost not really missing. Khalil Leaks, if you were wondering. We had that earlier in the program. Dallas Adrian Burgess, thank you so much for joining us over on Facebook. But again, weather-wise, here's what we've got. Again, a chance of maybe some coastal showers coming up again for tomorrow. Cloud cover going to stick around a little bit longer than what many may want, but these clouds should still allow some sunlight to break through. This isn't going to be completely gray skies. There will be some sun tomorrow, and most of that sun is really going to be coming in over the tail end of the day. Now, here's kind of a look at what we've got for your Friday morning. Again, starting out mostly sunny, and we'll likely finish the day mostly sunny on Friday until an area of low pressure again starts to skirt its way down closer towards the coast. That low that we're watching is over the northwestern corner there of Colorado. You can see it slowly drifting over Kansas, then into Oklahoma, cruising by Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, and that's a system essentially that's going to cruise just over that southern Alabama into southern Georgia, then work its way off the coast of Georgia, and then kind of cruise up the Carolina coastline over the weekend. And that will again bring a better opportunity for some coastal raindrops as we head through the upcoming weekend. Let's cut straight to your 8-day forecast now and give you kind of a look at not only what those rain chances are going to look like, but also an opportunity to see what next week is actually going to look like. Staying cool on Wednesday and even Tuesday, Monday, feeling very nice. But then on Thursday, we start to get warm again. Now, the key is how fast is the humidity going to make a comeback? So far, those overnight lows holding in the low 60s means that, all right, we're going to be spared from that super humid summertime air that usually we see this time of year. So yeah, air temperatures will rise as we head through next week, but we're not looking at the same sort of humidity that, again, we had back in July or even we had earlier this month. So that is certainly encouraging. The opportunity to keep some of that comfortable air present in the east, I know makes it a lot easier to just really live life. Go run errands, go exercise outside, mow the lawn, whatever it is you're doing outside. It's always nicer when the air is more comfortable to be in. That's all we have time for today's 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day.